All right, what's up, y'all? Breaking news. This I just got word that Diddy homes, both of Miami, his home actually, and LA was raided by the Homeland Security. This is breaking news. Let me first say this. When I first got the alert on my phone, the news alert on TMZ, I was shocked, but I'm like, why is I'm shocked? This is Diddy. Diddy was accused of trafficking. Diddy was accused of doing a lot. If you remember, it was a story a couple of months ago that the NYPD was doing a secret investigation into Diddy, and to find out that was all a lie, according to the NYPD. But now the Homeland Security and multiple agencies are investigating and raiding Diddy place. Now we got a couple of theories. Nothing is fact because I haven't seen the warrant or the see if he's going to get indicted, etc. So this is just all online chatter. So I'm just going to get as much online chatter as possible when it comes to this. And Megan Cunham said this is not the Homeland dealing with California. This is all based out of New York. So they're saying the offices, the feds out in New York is doing all of this. They're leading this investigation. This have nothing to do with like California, but of course, this is also federal. While we was watching the broadcast, his son Justin was in handcuffs. I'm gonna actually go to my Twitter account and I'm gonna show you guys on Twitter. His son actually was arrested, was in handcuffs, arrested, detained, whatever how y'all want to say it. This is what was pulled up on my screen, so I'm gonna show you all this. The son was definitely in handcuffs because he was in one of the homes in LA and he was detained. So as you all can see right now, handcuffs, another person with handcuffs, both his sons, both wearing handcuffs, as we know right now, but we don't know what was the reason. But of course, if they're raiding the place, anybody in there will be temporarily detained. So a lot of folks are saying they were arrested. You know, when you see handcuffs, a lot of folks don't know the difference between being arrested or detained. But if you see handcuffs and you're black, the national media are going to say pretty much some going to say arrested, especially those that are on the internet. So as of right now, we're seeing multiple people are commenting on this, and they're saying that his son, maybe his sons were a part of this. But if you remember back in that complaint with Cassie, one of the sons did see her injured, and Diddy was upset that she did not put on makeup. So I don't know if that's one of the things that's going to happen. I don't know. One of her sons, I don't think they named the son, but they said one of Diddy's sons. They Cassie went to their home, and after Diddy, caused harm to her face, Diddy was upset. And Diddy was like, "Why would you go to my son? You didn't clean up and put on makeup. And why did you let my son see you in that?" So this is a very sad situation right now. We're learning this as we get it. I'm getting the news like you're getting the news. Many people are saying that Diddy is going to get arrested because of taking victims to across state lines. That's one of the allegations that people are saying. And you got to understand, they don't really give out warrants like this to raid these celebrity homes. Like, you really have to reach a threshold to get a judge to sign off on this. But to a judge to sign off on this indictment, and I want to say indictment, I would say a raid because the indictment going to come later if any charges be filed. But to get someone to raid your home, they're looking for evidence. And I was talking with part of me, and she was like, well, they're raiding the homes because of all the allegations. They're talking about weapons. They're talking about drugs. They're talking about assault. They're talking about Me Too. They're talking about so much. So when you have all of these allegations, They got to get the evidence. They got to find. They're looking for something. So maybe some letters, some emails. Of course, I don't. They're going to take computers. They're going to take a lot, and for them to do it, um, today, not early in the morning, it was the element of surprise. No one was aware of this. TMZ got the information late. Then they say, well, we talked to some law enforcement sources. Bruh, y'all got the information like we got it. We all got it late. Nobody was aware of this. Nobody dropped it before they came up. They literally just raided his homes, multiple homes. I really do feel for his children if his children is innocent, but I kind of feel like y'all should have distanced yourself from y'all father. There's no way in the world I'm going to continue to live in a house where charges and lawsuits are happening. Multiple lawsuits are happening. It's no way in the world that I'm going to stand at home because it's a matter of time before Diddy go down. And I hope that his sons did not have anything to do with it. And if they did, they're going to go down. They're not going to last long in federal prison. They're going to turn against their father. They're not going to They're not going to last. Have you seen how good looking his sons are? You think they're going to last a day in federal prison? Absolutely not. So I'm going to read some stuff that Megan Cuna put on her page. Megan Cuna is a journalist, very respected journalist. She have gotten her name with the Megan and Tory trial, and of course she have said that. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure. She have said this is all coming out of New York. They said it's now been almost an hour since I reached out to Diddy lawyer Sean seeking comment. Nothing yet. For disclosure, I gave the text one of those reactions a few minutes ago. Still nothing. So she did reach out to Diddy attorney. That is Megan Cuniff. And as of right now, Diddy attorney have not respond for comment. So we are here. We're trying to get as information as possible, but no one's going to talk. I don't think Diddy lawyer even knew that he was going to get raided. If he didn't know, he would have told his sons to go hide somewhere, to go, you know what I'm saying, to go to a friend's house. The sons, they was there. They didn't know. You can really tell that they did not know. I don't know where's Diddy at. When y'all get where his location, y'all can let me know, and we could try to talk about his location. But people were saying, do you think Diddy know? I don't think he knew about. I didn't think he didn't know at all. I really believe that if he knew, he would have told his sons like to go to a friend's house or go to their girlfriend house or etc. But his sons had handcuffs, and to the public perception, they're not going to say, "Oh, they were just detained." They're going to say they were arrested. So they had on handcuffs. It's an embarrassment. But what's the son name that actually rap? It's good for his career because he got on handcuffs. You know what I'm saying? He's a rapper. So that's kind of good for hip hop. But Justin's not really a rapper. He just got arrested for like a DUI of driving under the influence. I believe that was Justin, if I'm not mistaken. So the other one that pretty much that, Christian, aka King Combs, this is good for his career. Got handcuffs, he can play the thug and etc. But his other brother, he's not into hip hop. He's not a rapper. This is really, really sad. Then his stepchild, or the one that he adopted, I'm glad he got sent. He wasn't there. I do not know. Maybe the twins are on vacation with their father, but I didn't see the daughters. They didn't get arrested or detained, handcuffs on them, because I don't think they were there. So a lot of people are just keeping their eye on the Diddy situation. Again, we're gonna go to the phone lines and get you all, because I didn't see Quincy. See, Quincy got some sense. If I were Quincy, I kind of pull it back from that family. Somebody probably telling Quincy, baby, pull it back from this family. Quincy probably got the twins. They probably somewhere watching the flash. Just pull it back. Pull it back. Okay. Now I'm gonna open up the phone lines. I have my headphones on. I have it connected to my phone, so just in case something happen and somebody needs to say something in my ear, I can hear it. And now we'll go to the phone lines if anybody want to call in and give their thoughts. Again, this is breaking news for those that do not know. Diddy his home was raided by Homeland Security. We are getting as information as possible. This is a very, I would say, serious situation. I am praying for his children, particularly if they're innocent. You know what I'm saying? I'm only giving a prayer only for this if they're innocent, especially the sons. But this is really sad because, you know, Diddy time is up. I mean, he did it for decades. I mean, Diddy have done this stuff for decades. And so now we're dealing with, he's finally getting his just due. I mean, this man was accused of vicious crimes, vicious, nasty crimes. If you can go back to what Cassie alleged, I, and once he settled and we saw them allegations, this is a career move for the feds. Those federal prosecutors to take Diddy down, that's a career move. That's a bragging move. If you able to do that, that's something iconic that you can brag to your colleagues for generations to come. If you know what I'm saying, if he actually go down for this, and I'm asking you all to please be aware that he have not been arrested. His home's just been raided. You have to say that. But I also would say this: where there's smoke, there's feds. Where there's smoke, there's fire. I mean, it have all started with Cassie. I mean, Cassie really, really showed the world what Diddy was doing, and she filed that lawsuit, and that 50-some page complaint sent shockwaves across the world. It didn't really shock the people that day one hip hop heads about Diddy and his sickness, but like the new people, the new generation that may not know, they were probably shocked. But people that's number one, you know, they probably didn't. People that's number one that been knowing Diddy for decades, they're not shocked. But the number is 972-674-942 for those that call in and give their thoughts. Hello, you're live on the air.
Where there's smoke, there's feds.
Where there's smoke, there's feds. Okay.
I'm weak. Wiley, I'm telling you, I saw this story and I was like, Lord, let me send this to Wiley. This is crazy.
So listen, I had just got off work and I got the alert to TMZ on my phone because I'm subscribed. I get the alert. And then before I knew it, alert after this world on Instagram. And I said, okay, I got to go live and get on the story. Soon I get in the house, I'm gonna go live, and we're live now talking about it. But did it shock me hearing this? No. Because we were texting, and if you remember a couple of months ago, the NYPD told TMZ, or TMZ said they had a source.
Right.
They had a secret.
Somebody reported, oh my gosh, the feds are investigating him. And then the feds came out, oh no, we didn't,
Right.
I don't know where we got that from. We didn't say, he must be mistaken.
Right. Because, anytime that the feds, they move in silence. They're not going to be like, oh yeah, we're investigating. No, they move in silence. When you see them pull up, they pull up. And this is all coming from New York. So something happened in New York, but you can, because it's federal, they can go get this house. If it's all linked, they can go Miami, LA, New York. The Fed have so much power. And I don't think people understand, for them to be able to get this warrant to search and to
both homes,
multiple
not
homes,
both homes.
And that's a lot of square footage. So that means you're looking
That's what they were saying on the news. That's what they were saying on the news. Like, how long is it going to take these people to search these homes? That's a lot of square footage.
That is. And remember when they searched Michael Jackson, that in Neverland, it took them days to search every inch to get what they were getting. I think they're looking for something. Evidence, computers, phones, documents. I hope Diddy ain't stupid to keep evidence around. I hope he's not dumb.
But Wiley, remember, now 50 Cent said that somebody sent him that video of Cassie years ago. So we know that he still has this stuff. We know he still has these videos.
Wow.
If he doesn't have them, somebody has them. 50 Cent apparently still has it.
And that's this is the part I don't understand why Diddy would continue to do what R. Kelly did and R. Kelly went down. That should have been a sign. Okay, let me delete everything. But obviously, people think they're above approach. They're
They
above
think
the
they're
law.
above the law,
Yeah.
or because, oh, well, I have all this money. I've been paying these people off, for all these years. I mean, I'm just going to keep getting away with these things. No, there are some people you can't pay off.
Right. They said, where's he is the question. Got his sons outside looking crazy. This is really sad. And the thing about his sons, they're grown. And Quincy got some sense because I didn't see Quincy was arrested, and you can or detained. You can correct me if you get the information prior to me. But Quincy looked like he got some sense. I'ma just pull it back, and I'm not gonna play no games. I'm gonna pull it back from these allegations. I'm gonna distance myself from Diddy because it's some sickness going on, and Quincy know the truth. And this
And I think the only reason why he really stayed connected to the family, or it seems that he stayed connected, remember, Diddy has custody of his twin sisters. They share a mother, Kim Porter. So I feel like Quincy was only sticking around, to keep an eye on his sisters. You know what I'm saying?
because I've really this is everybody's talking about on the internet. People are saying free his sons. They have nothing to do with this.
We
But
don't know what he did.
we don't know because if a witness say the sons, because this is what I heard, and I'm gonna say allegedly. Someone said that Diddy force, oh my God, this is a rumor. It is not funny that Diddy force one of his sons to screw Cassie. I don't know how true that is, but they're trying to paint. This is a rumor on the internet. This is a rumor. This is allegedly that one of the sons were ordered to get it in with one of the victims, one of the sons. And if
So that's what they're alleging that was a part of the original lawsuit that Cassie was going to file. But apparently that was taken out because they only wanted to include things that they could prove, like, without a doubt. So what we saw in the lawsuit papers were only the things that she could prove.
right. And so the feds can really, because obviously something, and so I believe Cassie is working with the feds. I believe she did the civil, which was smart. Let me get my civil, let me get my settlement first, let me get my coins. Okay, now I cooperate with the criminal. I personally believe that Diddy made a bad move settling with Cassie. It was a bad move. It was a bad move because it opened the door because she still went to the feds. I think maybe she would have held off from the feds if Diddy would have held out with the civil stuff. But because he settled so quickly, the feds went to Cassie like, hey, come on. You know how the feds operate.
So, okay. So Cassie didn't necessarily have to go to the feds or the police to report this. And I will
Correct.
I will use Tasha K's trial against Cardi B to prove my point. So there were some financial talks during Tasha K's lawsuit with Cardi B, and then the IRS showed up. So anything involving the court, anybody can show up. The feds, ATF, DEA, anybody. If you're doing something illegal, that government agency has the right to appear and show up and press charges.
And I'm gonna and I feel you on that piece, and I'm really trying to get as much information as possible here because I'm scrolling up and it's really something here. Let me go to this other piece. Hold on one second. Somebody else is calling and give me 1 second and we'll bring you on the air. And I want the people in the chat to answer this with a yes or no, do you think Diddy will face criminal charges? Criminal charges. Do you think the feds will file criminal charge against Diddy? Yes or no? Type it in the chat.
Do a poll, Wiley. Put a poll
And
up.
I will put a poll up, but I want to do like a little poll really quickly. Do you feel like Diddy will face criminal charges? Yes or no? Me
Yes.
personally, I'm saying yes. I believe an indictment is coming. I believe an indictment is coming in about a couple of weeks. I think a grand jury is about, if not, they have been set up, and but it's going to happen. He's going to get a federal, and the charges with R. Kelly is going to be similar with Diddy, them type of slavery charge, because they had got R. Kelly on some type of charges that was on the books for slavery. So trafficking charges that R. Kelly, he has some serious on. So we definitely dive into that. Thank you so much, pardon me.
Thank you, Wiley.
All right. Yes, you're live. You're live on air. We talking about Diddy. I see a lot of people. You all said, most of y'all said yes, and then someone also said Jay-Z is next. Call you live on air.
Wiley.
Yes.
Which one of your bad body, tacky, sloppy built, nasty, ugly moderators silenced me in the chat?
You said, I don't know right now. I'm trying to scroll down and see, because I can't see it right now on my phone.
Okay, well, you need to figure it out and tell your raggedy, dirty, dusty, tired, clown face, nasty moderators. I'm sure it wasn't Aaliyah, but I don't know which one of your tired, tacky, ran through, nasty, bad built, broke, disgusted, clown face makeup, big potato pie head moderators blocked me in the chat. Tell that idiotic, trampy, nasty, dirty, filthy, rotten tomato built, whichever one it was, to unblock me with a stank breath, nasty, fat. I'm trying to not cuss, but whoever it is, you need to figure it out because they got the wrong one today.
Yeah, I would definitely.
So once you figure it out, you tell that sloppy, nasty, whoever it was, don't block me in the chat. Because I ain't said nothing wrong or nothing bad about nobody.
Okay. Well, I would definitely check it out. So
we'll check it out and check it out.
I would definitely, I would definitely do that. Nate, most definitely. I will definitely handle it. Thank you so much for calling in. I would definitely handle it. Hold on. I got my phone open now. So I gotta look at my phone now and look at the chat now. Hello, Nate. You there?
I'm here.
I gotta look at my phone now. Proud of me said, let me scroll up and Proud of me said, he mad because he threw shots in the chat and I put him in timeout. I didn't even read the chat.
So shots you can look at. I ain't throw shots at nobody in the chat.
Okay, yeah. I didn't really.
I put some bets and I asked about did they leave me some bottles of Ciroc? How was that throwing shots?
Oh, okay, yeah, that's not cussing. Okay, all right. So okay. I will pay attention to the chat. Chat. Anybody that's monitored, it's an open chat, so everybody can comment as long as nobody use profanity. That have been the rule for years on the Wild
Ain't
Show.
Nobody
I
see Prada talking about somebody sneak dissing. Ain't nobody sneak dissing that rat.
That
ain't nobody sneak dissing nobody in the chat.
Yeah. So
tell.
Okay, so I will make sure I will handle it. Most definitely I will handle it. So again, to the mods, everybody allow people to chat as long as they're not cussing, so we can get back into Diddy, into these serious allegations with Diddy and his sons and Cassie and all of the victims that have been SA'd and Me Too'd. That is pretty much where my mind is set on. And Nate, we will make you a moderator so that won't happen in the future. And you could be able to mod in the chat.
Thank you. So please tell your moderators to stop moderating from the mental health facility or wherever they are that they straight decking on. They finally got released from their
I,
straitjacket. So
I,
now they want to block people because they
I
think somebody
can't,
ain't nobody thinking about none of them
I
weirdos.
can't get into that, but I can make you a mod and stuff like that. And then, and now that we're growing, then we can start doing mod meetings and update rules and get, as much people, on one accord of the different rules of what we expect in the chat. And we would definitely deal with that. I really didn't was focused on the chat because got to be focused on the topics. That's why we have mods. But if we have to add a mod and do meetings on the decorum of how the mod should operate in the chat, we will definitely do that. But can't do it right now, other than because we talking about the Diddy situation. And we got a whole lot of other topics to talk about. But I do apologize that you were timed out in the chat, and I will personally resolve this issue and add you as a mod because I think that you should be a moderator because you've been very active on in the chat, and I met you more than once. So thank you for your love and thank you for your support. And again, on the behalf of what happened, I do apologize because I felt like it was wrong for anybody to get, especially my day ones like you that came and met me multiple times in Dallas. So you're a friend, you're my brother, and I love you. And I love especially those that support. And we will definitely work it out. And I'll try to see what happened and I can get more details. But right now, my mind is so focused on Diddy and the allegations. But what do you think about Diddy in these allegations? Honestly, for you, grew up listening to Diddy. He was very popular in your time and your era. What do you think about this raid by the Homeland Security?
Well, like I stated in the chat, I was wondering were there any bottles of Ciroc left over that they can ship to me, unopened, of course.
Well, yeah, because he don't own Ciroc. He was just a PR person, so I think it's gonna be plenty Ciroc. He not gonna need it. His son's probably gonna need a douche kit because if they go to prison, they're not gonna last long. Not one day. They're not gonna last in federal prison. Neither is with Diddy. They're not gonna last in federal prison because they are a man and they're effeminate looking men, from Diddy to all his son. They're highly groomed men, and in prison they will be shared like a honey bun, like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But I also to Nate, as a man, if your father was accused of this, would you distance from your father or would you stand by your father? If Diddy
I
was
would
your
be,
father, how would you
I
act
would be,
as a son?
I would be gone.
Okay. You said you would be gone?
Absolutely.
So you said you'll be over. For me, if my father was accused, I would distance myself because especially if you're a person that take a basic criminal justice course, like you kind of got some common sense to know that the Fed's about to come knocking. And Diddy had to know that this was a possibility. A good attorney should know that it's a possibility that the feds is on your radar. Like the feds are going to come. Anybody with common sense, because most of the time when you get good lawyers, you get people that used to work for the Department of Justice. You used to get those federal prosecutors that turn into defense attorneys. So you pretty much should know, especially with Diddy type of power. I'm just shocked for him not to know that this is a strong possibility. But I also am praying for his daughters because they have nothing to do with this. And to see their father, their brothers, especially their brothers in handcuffs, it's got to be embarrassing. It got to be embarrassing. But, that comes with the territory when you have a very controversial father that got his toe with the freak offs, the escorts, the DV, the Me Too, the R word, the SA. It's so many. It's just so much with Diddy, and it's not even him just being. If he want to be gay, that's fine. Being gay is not a crime, but being a SA, being a R word, being someone that you're trafficking, that's a problem, and that is an issue. Being
Right.
gay is not the issue. being a person that want to violate and take a woman's goods against her will is an issue. Violating her face is an issue. That is a crime. And that's something that Diddy, if he did, if these allegations is true, then he should spend the rest of his life in federal prison.
Right.
To not be out free because it's wrong. And a lot of women, and I have to say this because I've said it before, you know, I'm kind of upset that women wait decades, but Diddy was powerful. He was more powerful back in the 90s, in the mid 2000s than he is kind of now. So it's kind of afraid trying to say something. So it's good for me on the outside to say, you should have spoken up, but none of them women had protection. And you're talking about Black women, period. They're not that protected. And still to this day, people don't believe women like that when they have an allegation against a man. It took R. Kelly decades for most of society to wake up and say, okay, he do have a problem. But it was a time you couldn't say none towards R. Kelly. You couldn't say, especially in the Shy, we will argue down that he innocent. Even those that seen the tape still came out and said that man is that one number his twin brother. That I remember, like, coming up, they said that was R. Kelly's twin brother, not R. Kelly. So when it comes to Diddy, most of us that's aware and woke, we all knew Diddy did this. We all knew Diddy had his issues. We all knew Diddy was a part of Biggie deletion. We all knew that Biggie wanted to start his own label. He wanted to leave Bad Boy, and before he was able to really leave, he got deleted. So I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked at all that Diddy got his day. You can do so much wrong, but eventually it's gonna catch up with you. It's gonna catch up with you. So thank you. I think you're still in the chat. I want to make sure you can comment in the chat because you're not blocked, because moderators can't block you. They can only time out. I'm the only one that can block. Give me a second. I'm gonna make sure you're not blocked, because while I'm on the back end on my computer, I can check right now on my computer really quick, because I can really check. I'm on my give me a second here. I'm on.
And you need to make sure these moderators are actually supporting the Wiley Show, not just on here with the wrench and no money in their pocket.
This is every other
right, because I support.
Yes,
and you know that. So don't. So no matter what it is, because people can say stuff for free, but when it's time to put their money where their mouth is, it gets really quiet.
Yeah. So I would definitely actually, let me unblock these people that got blocked. I had opinionated.
Right. They got a lot to say in the chat, but I didn't see any of them in Dallas, and I won't see any of them in Vegas. Is that correct or incorrect?
I don't know.
Will your moderators be there?
Well, some. I can't say.
We'll see which ones. I guarantee you the ones that's talking crap up in the chat right now, they won't be there because they can't afford to leave their front porch.
Well, I know
until your moderators can put their money where their mouth is, then we can have a conversation. But I'm not going back and forth with no losers for free. So, and I said what I said, and I'll see you this weekend, Wiley.
Oh yes.
But you have a wonderful day. I will see you this weekend.
Yeah.
Because I have the money. I have the money to go places. You know that.
Yeah.
Not just to talk crap for free in the chat. So until these whores can put their money where their mouth is, you have a wonderful Monday.
Thank you. No.
And I will see you soon.
Thank you so very much for coming on the show. This was amazing. So we're back. We're back talking about Diddy. You guys, I just got word, and I want to be very careful how I say this because I may get a lawsuit saying this. They're even bringing up, okay, let me be careful saying this about Saucy Santana and Carisha, because there is no evidence that they are a part of this. But someone saying that Carisha and Saucy Santana is a part of this as well. So I'm not confirming that. This is what I'm getting in my DM. They're saying that Saucy witnessed something with a victim, and they're saying Carisha witnessed something. So they could be. So again, I'm going to say allegedly because I'm getting this, sent to my DM. This is all alleged, but I'm hearing Saucy name being mentioned, and I'm also hearing that Carisha name is being mentioned. So again, these are the names that are being mentioned. So that's why I'm like looking at my phone because like people are sending me stuff, and I want that's the stuff that they're sending me. We do have some people that have called in. Give me a second. Let me call some people back there. Let me make sure. Uh, wow, this is a lot that is going on. Hello, you're live on the air. Can you mute me in the back? Yeah,
Wiley.
nobody was arrested. They were detained. But to the public perception, seeing somebody in handcuffs, they automatically say they were arrested. To people that don't know the difference between detained. Detained is, I just got you in handcuffs. I'm going to question you. Arrested is, they read you your Miranda rights, blah, 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 blah. You be booked, fingerprinted, etc. But go ahead, ma'am. What are your thoughts of these Diddy homes being raided by Homeland Security?
Well, as they should. Personally, for me, you can't just be going around doing the things that you're doing to people, whether you got money, whether you got power, whether you got influence. And as we all know, yes, an indictment will be coming shortly. I'm sure they are probably trying, if they didn't get Brother Love, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, arrested today, they probably are going to be looking for him or making those moves to do so. And, with anything federal, I believe you said it yourself, there is a 90% approval rating when you're going to these cases, these federal cases. So, they're not just raiding one house. They did all three all at the same time. So they know what they're doing. They're coming in looking for something. They're gonna find possibly something. I'm hoping that they find something because you got a lot of people who have been done wrong by Mr. Love, not just with the sexual assault, but also just the shady business moves that he's done. You got these liquor companies. What was it, Diageo or Ciroc? One of them, they were wanting him gone years ago. So he's got a lot of people that he's done bad deals with, and the chickens is coming home to roost. Also, I'm gonna let you go so you can do the rest of your show. But you're doing great work as always. I love all the work and the potential you're putting out there for yourself. I wish you all the best with any coming months, because I know that you are manifesting your millions, Wiley, your millions. And I'm going to continue to keep supporting like I always do. You get my Zales, and I love you, and I hope you have a great day.
Oh, yes. Keep the Zales coming.
I will. I pay my tithes now. I pay my tithes, and we're not talking about no chump change.
No.
We're not talking about no chump change.
You send a Zelle. Don't even waste. You don't send no chump change on a Zelle.
No, we don't do no chump change.
No, you don't never do no chump change with no Zelle. I know that. Thank you.
But I love you, Wiley.
Love you.
You have a good day.
Thank you. Oh, hello. You're live on the Wiley Show. We're talking about these allegations with Diddy. What is your thought?
Hi, Wiley. How are you?
Hey.
I always said, I'm going to say once and I'm going to say again, when you do dirt, you get dirt. Diddy been doing bad dirt to people for years, and I already knew them people was coming for him when with a 30-page allegation with Cassie. I already knew. I was like, you know what? That shit over with for his ass. It's over with. And guess what? When the 3-letter people got you, they got you. And they got everything to throw your ass underneath the jail. But what the sad part about it is, if you gonna do dirt, don't bring your children in, bring your sons into that foolishness. Whatever you gonna do, you do on your own. You don't bring your children and drag your children into that mess with you. And now you going up the street and you leaving your children to take the ride for that. That is sad. He is a coward and he need to go to jail.
He
really do.
I feel like he need to be in prison because this Diddy did this because when he settled, bro, you did it. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm going to settle for all the millions and I'm in it.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, he settled so quickly because he did it, and that's it. That is it. From I personally believe that he did it.
I do too because you have to understand. Look at his interactions and how he interact with people. He's just weird. He all over them. He kissing them in the mouth. He just does the most disrespectful things to people. And he have a nasty habit, as all of us see, to invading people's personal space and making them do things that that they don't really want to do.
And
And Cat called it.
yeah, yeah, because when we talked about that lawsuit with Cassie, that to me in the pages, I'm gonna reread it because she not only did he violated her, but he also whooped her friend, and he had to settle with the
Hmm.
friend.
And then
He
honestly,
whooped
and
the
I don't know
friend.
if you feel comfortable talking about it,
You know what I'm saying?
but do you think he had anything to do with Kim Porter?
I would say this. He know what happened to Kim, and that's how far I'm gonna take it. He know what
All
happened
right.
to her. He know, and he's not, innocent in that. He know what happened to her. The problem is,
Hmm.
I want people to, and it was a white woman, it was a psychic that put him with Kim Porter. Something happened with he was a part of the Kim Porter. So let's not be surprised and shocked there.
That's true. I have one more question for you, and I'm gonna let you go. So now, should we believe everything Jaguar Wright say now?
I don't necessarily we should believe everything that she said, and because we can't, she's schizophrenic, and so you have to take what she say with a grain of salt. She's not a reliable person because some stuff she say is just regurgitated things that we have heard about Diddy for a long time. When you're dealing with somebody that's a schizophrenic person, they can get information, read information, retain information, and they will elaborate. They will just tell a story. It could be piece of a truth, but most of it is going to be fantasy. It's gonna be 99%. She gonna be saying, I was in the room, I was there 3 years ago, and some of her timeline just don't make no sense. And I don't go down that rabbit hole with Jaguar because mentally she's not there. She don't have proper housing, and so mentally she's not there. So I'm not gonna put her up there. And I dislike that people boost this mentally ill woman up. This woman is severely mentally ill, and she's on her way of having another mental break because, and I'm going to say this about Jag to help her, the internet and the people, they don't love her, they boost her up, and then she go real crazy and she have another breakdown. That's what eventually is going to happen to Jag. You're going to see something else going to happen to her, and that's why I don't fool with her. You see, have you ever
Okay.
seen at my place, we ever done a sit down and met? Have you ever seen me?
No,
Do you know why? Because I got
no, and I've been
because I
watching you for years.
because I
No,
got common sense. When Yana Van Sant said on Oprah a long time ago, when you see crazy cross the street, baby, I don't even want her on the same street as me. I talk to her every blue moon. I don't get involved with that because the lady is mentally deranged. And the sick part about it is y'all boost her mental illness up. Y'all feed into it. And then she go left, 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 left. She don't have stable housing. She don't have a place to shower. She's not stable. We're talking about a grown woman that's in what? Almost in her 50s. Not stable. Baby, and I'm gonna say this, and it's you talking all that mess on the internet, but you don't have a place to call your own, a lease or a mortgage. All you can do is just talk
well,
about other people. And it's just like, it makes my heart ache that people keep boosting this woman up and she's mentally deranged. I don't get involved with it. Clearly, I don't really talk about her. I don't have her in my title every other thing because she's mentally not there. I feel sorry for her. And I avoid her even when she DM me and she texts me and she called me talking about she in Vegas and she dealing with this producer. I ignore it. I don't even take her phone calls because when I can tell she's not medicated Oh yeah, Wiley, I'm on my way to the Grammys. I'm about to get nominated. You know, they owe me about 8 Grammys. I'm with the producers, and she ain't with none of that. But I can tell she ain't on her meds. So I'm not gonna even get in a conversation with her, because the reason why I don't get involved with her, because I have family members that had the same illness that she had. And when they get to talking like that, I just be quiet and move and go upstairs, go read my Bible, go listen to me some gospel, and let them just go have their rant. Because I don't get
All right,
that rabbit
Wiley.
hole, because she got schizophrenia. I have family members that died from that. She reminded my Uncle Freddie. He would have choir robes. He have a story about everybody. But then you can know half the stuff he said don't make sense. He ain't on that medicine. And where he at now, he died that way. He died at 60-some years old. He lasted until his 60s, died alone in a facility. If Jag don't get her life right, she gonna die alone. You ain't gonna see nobody on YouTube that's gonna come there and visit her. They'll record her for a click and a view, but they ain't gonna go to the hospital and sign the paperwork to go visit and see how she doing. If they do, they ain't gonna do nothing but talk about her. So I don't indulge with her. Anybody that do it, you just as cuckoo as she is, and you need to be in the cuckoo house. You need to be, and then if you love her so much, go bring her in your house and watch out. You gonna lose. You gonna lose that Section 8 voucher. You gonna get put out in the first
I ain't
2
even
days.
know Section 8, baby.
You gonna get put out. Your neighbors, they gonna put it in your place. It ain't gonna last long. Go right in. Everybody that worked with her, it didn't last long. It didn't last. It went in a mess. But them folks, they all didn't. They supposed to be sane. But the one with bipolar, I'm keeping my distance. The one that, because we got some sense. We see crazy. We was around crazy. When she get to talking and yelling and cussing all around, none of her family mess with her. And y'all just be boosting it up. And then she broke. She need food. She need gas for a car that don't exist. I don't want to go there. But y'all boost her
All right,
up.
Wiley, baby. Thank you. I'm about
Go
to
right
go.
ahead.
Baby.
Y'all boost that lady ain't got no stable. She ain't got no stable house. The only thing she can talk about is Diddy. Not in her house. At least I'm talking about Diddy in my own home, and my mental health, thank God, is in great order. Why? Because we did the work. I'm gonna have to say a little bit about that, because she just is sad. Miss Barbara got a little bit more sense, because at least she out there in New York City in her apartment. She ain't out on the street. I'm just saying. So you may be telling the truth about Diddy, but financially, you shouldn't even say nothing about Diddy. You need to be worried about your life, how to survive your life. You need survival skills, Jag. Go on out there with Claudia. She out there on Survivor at 50. She learning how to survive with a Tubi movie. Take a course from Claudia. Drink some of her juice. Just say it. So when people bring Jag up, I get offended, because y'all be boosting her like she ain't making no sense. The lady ain't got no shelter. She ain't got no Social Security card. She ain't got no ID. She got multiple evictions, criminal charges. She can't keep an apartment to save her life. She couldn't even take care of her mama. Her family had to come in and rescue her mama. I'm sorry. Back to Diddy. Let me go there. I have to review. Hey, you live on the Wiley Show. Hi.
I mean, I don't discredit what you're saying about Jag, because I've never dealt with anybody like that. But I feel like a clock is right at least twice a day. There's she can be off, but I believe there is some truth to what she's saying. And not to mention, something had to happen to her for her to become that way.
Yeah,
So,
she ain't take her
being in that
meds.
business.
She didn't. The thing is, whatever happened to Jag before she even got in the industry, the lady had mental problems. See, again, y'all looking at the Jag now. I'm gonna go back to when Tasha Cat interviewed her family. Skip what she was talking about, Jag. I want to hear what her family got to say. I need to know why your family don't F with you. When they talked about how she don't want to comply with the medicine, with the doctors, with all the care she ignored, her family cut her off. I want to know why your family, why you not received by your family? And I started looking at her and I said, this woman is hard-headed. She thinks she know it all and she don't want to comply by listening
That's
and
true.
humble
Yeah, you
to
can
the
see that.
medicine. You can tell. Only thing you're
Yes,
going
you
to get
can.
from
Yes, you
Jack,
can.
she just
She
going
has
to
a
talk
problem
about
with
stuff.
authority. She got a problem with.
She got a problem with authority. And you know when you have a problem with authority, you're going to end up like she is. Broke, penniless, loudmouth, stank. And nothing you touch is going to produce in greatness because you hard-headed.
Yeah.
She's talented, but it's
Yeah.
plenty cuckoo people I was in the cuckoo house with. They were all gifted, but they ain't want to comply.
There's jails full of there's jails full of people, and homeless on Skid Row. There's full of people that's talented. Yeah.
Yeah,
but back to now on the
go ahead.
Now on the Diddy thing, I want to say that London Bridges is falling down, but I also want to say he's just a pawn in the chess game. He's a little man on the totem pole when it comes to this to the whole system, whatever they got going on. He is not the top dog. Just like Weinstein was not a top dog. There's people so much higher than him, we don't even know their names. Even higher than Clive Davis, we do not know their names. So he may end up, he does need to pay consequences for his actions. However, when it comes to his children, in all reality, when you're that sick and demented, you can't separate your children from your mess. You can't. Mm-hmm. They don't have a mother anymore. So who is going to protect them and keep them from the mess? And you don't even know how much they've seen from the mess from birth, even when she was alive, because she was also a victim and an accomplice to his stuff too. Anybody that deals with him is a victim and an accomplice at the same time, especially if you stayed that long. So sorry for his children, but at the same time, we don't know how much they've seen from birth and what they've seen when his mother was even alive and what she, but there's no way of separating. When you're a parent, you can't hide your kids from your dirt for so long. You just can't. And if he's as wild as they say he is, how is he going to hide that? How is they not going to know?
But of course they know. Not? My thing is they know. My thing is, it's one thing to know, but it's another thing to be a participant in the crime.
But if you have if the seeds have been planted in you by your own parents,
that's true.
I mean, how many people have pimps and their father was a pimp, their mother was a hoe? I mean, if that's what you see, and if that's what you've been introduced to in the formative years or the younger years or the impressionable years, you don't know that is you're different. Your right and wrong is way different. Way different.
Absolutely.
There's somebody else.
You are really, really, really saying something. So let's put it on the table. Do you believe his sons participated in the freak offs?
I think. I mean, you got siblings. You can have siblings that live all in the same house under the same situations, and everybody makes a decision of whether they're going to follow their mama's footsteps or their grandmama's footsteps.
I'm asking you a question. Do you believe that his sons, Justin and the other one, King Kong,
I don't know. I can't.
Do you believe that they was involved in the freak off? And I'm asking the audience this, and I want y'all to call in. Do you think they were involved in it too?
They could have been. I don't know their character enough to know whether they would. I just know that they probably had opportunities to be a part of, and they made decisions. Or they made a decision yes, or they made a decision no. They made a decision sometime. But I also feel like this. With that situation with the producer who said he was in the bathroom and the son was there, you don't even know what kind of hold his own father had on him to make him think he either has to do something. I mean, if you're a manipulator, you're not just a manipulator with other people. You're a manipulator with everybody, with even your own kids. If you could put a stranger that you didn't give birth to and put a roof over their head for 21 years of their life and get them to do the stuff that he's gotten them to do, what do you think he can do to his own kids?
Well, hold on one second. But I'm saying I understand what you're saying. You said, but what if he would do it with his own kids? But my thing is, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Is I believe the son that want to be like him in the rap game, I believe he was a part of it. King Combs, I believe he was a part of it.
I'm just saying that I don't put it past them. I can't say yes or no. I'm not going to indict nobody. I don't have no heaven and hell or judge or jury to put them on the stand. But I'm saying I won't put it past them. I don't assume just because they kids that they innocent, especially if they've been living under that kind of environment.
I believe you don't believe. Okay. Okay.
I'm not going to say yes or no. I'm just saying I can't put it past none of his children to be a part. I mean, if you look at his daughters, you see how scantily clad and young they are, that the way they dress. They're not. He didn't raise young ladies. He can't raise young ladies if you treating other women a certain kind. Your children can't be better than the environment that they're in until they get grown and can make a decision, or they run away at a young age.
Okay.
Like Cat Williams said he did. He left home at 14 when he said he knew at a young age he wasn't down with it. I feel like that whole industry, my heart goes out to everybody that is in it and that wants to be in it. Because if you look closely with all of this stuff coming up, with all the money and the fame, they are they are just as tormented as somebody on Skid Row that don't have a pot to piss in the window to throw it out of.
I've I'm still on King Combs. I feel in my spirit he was a part of this. And that's the sad part when he go down, because I believe he did.
And his father can't, and his father will not be able to save him.
No, his father can't save him.
Guess what? This is when you're going to see how selfish he really is, even as a father, and it's going to give you an even magnifying glass as to what kind of father he was if he put his own. Sean went down for him. No, that's not his son. He didn't own Sean nothing. Sean was just a loyal person. He don't respect loyalty, though. He don't respect loyalty. He don't respect nobody. He don't respect himself.
Give me a second.
His kids are going to have a wake-up call. And I pray, and I literally mean pray, I'm not just saying this, I pray that whatever comes out of this, that his kids don't end up going way off. Because when they get to really see who their father is and the repercussions and how he will probably sell them for a nickel.
If they don't know by now, if they don't know by now, who their father is.
Well, I mean, it's layers to it, though. There's layers to truth. There are layers, and this is just the beginning. And we don't even what we seeing is not even the depth of what they know. But we also don't know how disillusioned they are. You ever known a person who's been abused and very disillusioned, like even by their parent, by whoever. Some people can be under a real thick cloud of disillusion. Disillusion is what you say about Jag. How she thinks she's going to the Grammys. Listen, you don't know whether his kids are very deeply disillusioned.
Do you feel like
just out of survival, maybe?
You feel like, because you said someone said parents. I want to know. Do you feel like his daughters, not his daughter, his mother, Diddy mother? Do you think that she know that her son have a problem?
Oh, yes. Gene Deal did an interview one time, and he talked about how disrespectful he was to his mother, and Gene had to tell him, you can't talk like that in front of me to your mother. He don't respect nobody.
Oh, okay. So he was being so of course his mother know, but
yeah, and and the thing is, fame is a hell of a drug. People will do anything for fame. Look at the documentary of the kids. You telling me all parents they don't train their kids right and wrong. They sell their own kids into the industry so they can be rich.
Yeah, we saying that happened on Quiet on the Set.
Exactly. So what makes Diddy any different?
Yeah, I feel like also with Diddy.
I think he's a monster who was given so much reign and power by whoever he's connected to that he just lost it.
And
And he just thought he was invincible. He was invincible. He could have made a deal with the devil and Satan himself, as far as I know, but he thinks he's invincible.
yeah. And then also too, that's part of this delusion because
Yes.
you can get involved.
And when your kid I'm sorry.
No, you can get so much power and you can create that delusion. Like, hey,
And then guess what? And
yeah,
when your kids see that you have that much power and you're getting away with so much, they could become scared of you too. Or they could think that they're invincible. Or our daddy knows this, he knows that, he could do this, and nothing happens to him. And they follow in his footsteps. If you've seen, we don't know what his children have seen, but they've seen a lot. They've seen something. They may not seen everything, but they've seen something. And whatever they've seen, if they've seen their father get away with so much, then they feel they could be scared of him or under disillusion, like there's nothing that would take him down. They say he ruined one of his son's career who was going to college for football. I don't know the depths of his children's lives. I'm going to say that up front. I don't know the depths. I don't follow his children. I don't look for them or nothing like that. But it's just the fact of what he's done. I just don't put it past any of his kids being down with it. But if you see somebody who gets away with literal murder, what are you going to think?
Do you I think Biggie family is glad this is going on. Lakim is not shocked that this is going on.
But you know what? Let me interject one thing though. You know what I find very interesting, and I don't know how many people are really talking about it, but Mary J. Blige has been the only one that was on his label, and that never had a crossword to say about him.
Well, she's a pedo.
And
she's a pedo. Because Danny Boy, in his book, I read it. Danny Boy said he got it in with Mary J. Blige. He said one of the times he got it in with Mary J. Blige when he was a teenager, she was on her menstrual cycle. He said blood was everywhere in the hotel room. He wrote that in his book. I got the book in my library. He wrote it in his book. I read it. The same book when he lost everything and Lil' Kim, he was like a waiter at this high-end restaurant, and Lil' Kim gave him like $100 or $200, and he said thank you to Lil' Kim in the book. Before all that, he talked about how Mary J. Blige screwed him when he was a teenager, and Suge Knight was his guardian. The parents allowed him to leave the west side of Chicago to go to L.A., and Suge Knight was his guardian, and Suge ain't watching nobody, and he screwed Mary J. Blige. Danny Boy got touched, violated by Mary J. Because he can't give consent. A minor cannot give consent. So we need to survive. We need a surviving Mary J. Blige documentary. No shade, because we don't talk about women the way that these women that doing what they doing, like we talk about everybody else. But go ahead. I'm sorry, sis.
Yeah. No, but I also started seeing pictures of just even with Lauren London, Mary J. Blige, how there's a lot of pictures of them holding hands, like a lot of, that's not normal. You don't see two girls holding hands, you know what I mean? And they were very chummy, almost like basically it looked like it's just a whole ring. It's a ring. It is a ring. But I feel like, Diddy is just a pawn in a chess game. There's people bigger than him, and when he goes, it ain't gonna stop because there's already other people. It's going on with other people we don't even know.
Oh yes, absolutely.
And the unfortunate thing that I heard somebody say is when you groom other people, then they become the next ones in line. So even if you take Diddy, he and groom so many other people.
He can't
There's
even
a whole nother generation coming up.
And he probably can't remember everybody, to be honest, of all the dirt that he did.
It's
That's the
it's
guy.
sad.
He probably can't even remember everybody that he, violated, that he groomed.
Mm. I don't even watch TV as much and listen to music as much. I just can't enjoy it the same. I know too much. I know too much. But I'm glad it's coming out. I'm glad now people cannot go into this industry, music, entertainment, none of it. None of it. It don't matter what industry it is. None of it, and act like we
Well,
don't know nothing, especially with the internet.
I think that people will never stop going into the industry. Long as
Yeah.
we got poverty,
Yeah.
long as there's money there, long as you could become famous,
Mhm.
there will be people lined up to be in the industry today. The problem is not so-called the music industry. It is the actors, the people that is in it that's making it ugly. And for women in particularly, they're more vulnerable because by the power dynamic, men by society standards are more powerful than women physically, and scientists will say this. But you also got brothers that were violated. It was one rapper, it was someone told him to leave the party, do not stay after midnight. Because if you stay after midnight, it's gonna go down. And Denzel would always say he would leave the party before the devil show up. But who's the devil?
Mm.
It's like, so
Mm.
it's evil in the industry, have always been, but either you're going to participate or you're not going to be a participant. You don't have to go to those parties. You can have
But it seems
boundaries,
like you
so
do though.
but
But it's because Denzel to me is an anomaly. How many people make it as big as he did without doing what he did, without doing what everybody else does?
I feel
How
you on
many?
that. I feel you on that. But I
Who
also
can we name that has not had their name dragged through the mud and not having nothing scandalous behind them? I mean, they try to come up with rumors, but nothing really stuck. And it's not all the time. It's not a lot of people saying he did this, he did this, he did that, he did this. How many people can make it big like Denzel and not be a part of that world at all? Like, even if we want to take it a little bit off subject about Monique and Taraji, it's like, wake up call. You're not going to make it that big unless you're down. Cat Williams said it. You're not. And I'm not saying everybody does, but it's very few people that do.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you gave your thoughts on that, and that's why with this subject about Diddy, I am not shocked. Now, we did do a poll to the people that is joining us in the chat. I'm going to open it up to the public. But right here, we got 46 votes. I want to get it at 50 votes. So we can get and see where we at. I want to get it at 50 votes. We have 49 votes. We asked a question: do you think Diddy is going to prison? We got 49 people that have voted. Make sure you all can have your vote, and I'm going to open it up to the general public. The chat here, I'm going to open it up to the general public so they can vote as well, because I don't know if they're going to allow the general public to vote
But
as well.
I also want to tell you, that I appreciate you giving your point of view about Jag, and not that you're bashing her, because I can tell it's coming from her heart and you really care. I guess I kind of took what she said as being
because she
on,
said,
as being
she'll
having
say
some real.
something right
But you
about
know
that,
that world.
but then she said all this other stuff. I don't even watch her, because number one, and the reason why I don't feed into it, because I know the woman ain't well. She don't even have a place to stay. If I want to be entertained by some real talented people that I go to the south side of Chicago under the bridge with some real talented people that escape out of the cuckoo house, and interview them if I want to be entertained. But I don't want to do that for clicks and views. I can't. I can do it,
Right.
but I decline.
Right. I respect
I
that.
decline.
I
It's
respect that.
many bloggers use Jag for a coin, and they would say, "Why they do everything for a coin?" That's a lie. Because I could have easily had Jag in my home. I could have
Yes, you
cooked. I
can.
could have pretend. I could have got quadrupled amount of views. Let her smoke, get her high, let her just rant, and let her take over the show. And guess who's gonna get all the money? Me, because she's not mentally aware how to get the bag. Her mind is incompetent. She's incompetent. If she had money,
Yeah.
her family would get a guardianship. They would become a guardian because the one video would have messed Jag up, her eating her son ashes, rubbing her son ashes. If she had millions, her family would have got it. Right then and there, she would have probably had a court-appointed guardian like Wendy Williams when she submerged herself with her son ashes. So when I saw that,
Yeah.
and then when she went into that police station, thank God nothing happened to her. I knew she have a problem. So I don't want to feed that energy. She's not medicated.
Right. I respect that.
You know
I
what I'm saying?
respect that.
So how many more of them incidents? And she's not gonna get lucky like that again. Because she can do that to the wrong officer. And we in Texas. Come on. So this is coming from a man that was actually tased by the cops. Thank God. But there's nowhere in the world I could have did what she did. She was a female. She got the female pass. I think I would have been like Queen Latifah up in that station on Set It Off. They would have lit me up. Because, I'm also of a man. Oh, man, all that yelling. And thank God they just arrest her. But she's on the internet and they feeding that energy. And I'm not going to feed it. They get in beefs with her. They argue with her. They're just like you're arguing.
But this is a question I have. Real Life Productions and what's the other one? Night and Day Network. Now they bashing her as if they didn't see all of this before.
But they saw it. But they took the coin. And this I don't respect. They all took the money. We turned it down. It is a podcast facility in Frisco. I had it booked for Jag. We was gonna give our car service, Uber Black, and we booked the facility for about 2 hours, and I canceled it. I said I'm not gonna do it because this woman, she's just she's unhinged, and she put allegations on people like crazy. People forget that too, and I'm not gonna risk bringing a mentally deranged woman that have shown me multiple signs that mentally she can't be trusted. So why get involved with that? And this is coming from somebody that had his own issues mentally. And the reason why I'm able to move strategic with her, because I know how they operate. Not only were my own issues that I have overcame, but from having family members with the same illness as her. So I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to dig that hole from my career trying to get a temporary coin that's not going to last always, because Jag is not going to last always and be an ally to you because mentally she can't. She's not even loyal to herself.
And then if you and then when you associate with somebody like that, then that people are not going to want to mess with you.
Right.
Because they're like, you'll do anything. They want somebody with some integrity.
Yeah. Like you got to have integrity. And that was an integrity. I chose integrity. That was like the second time I chose it. And Larry Reid was the first time I chose integrity because I could have easily took his side and he could have gave me money, fixed my eye. He could have did all this stuff. But I would have been defending a Diddy of YouTube. And I said, no. I'm not going to do it. I turned it down and we blocked him. This is the first person that we turned down money. I turned it down. I said, absolutely not. And now look, a couple of months later, he supposed to be mentoring somebody.
Me tell you.
And look what happened. The brother put out that the brother got HIV. So it's just like, who want to be involved with them sickos? Not me.
Right. Spike Lee said a long time ago in the interview, he's like, everybody comes to a crossroads in their life where they have to make the choice of what are you willing to do. And like, if you notice, Spike Lee never blew up to be a Tyler Perry or whatever, but he was fine with that because he knew the choices he had to make, what he was willing to do and not willing to do. And everybody gets to that point in their life, whether you in an industry or not, just in your everyday life, you always got a choice. There's always a crossroads at different points in your life of what How far are you willing to go? What are you willing to give
And
up?
what choices, right? And that's everybody have their own choices. But when it comes to like criminal behavior, you violating children, like Larry Reed, Levante have said it. Cassie said these allegations about Diddy. So why do you want to be in business with that? And this is why I feel so bad for Carisha. Not because Carisha did what she did. She did that for her career. Anybody would want to be bigger, you know, have money for her children. She's a mother or whatever. But her doing that, now she's stuck a little bit
But
because
let
she
me
can't say nothing about this situation.
But guess what?
And she was recently
She
dragged
made
in
a
it
choice.
in that mail lawsuit. Didn't they just drag
But-
Carisha's name in it in a recent complaint?
But this is the thing I don't get about her. Like that, and this is an example of somebody who I don't know her background for sure. I don't know all the details of her background, so I'm not going to speak on that because I don't know. But when somebody makes a choice to be willing to do something for money, when somebody had to put her on and give her and drop something in her ear. And or she either saw things, even once she got in, even if she didn't get a heads up, she saw things and she stayed.
Yeah.
And even as the allegations was coming up, she was putting up signs and still promoting him. So I don't really feel bad for her because she made a pimp decision. She really did.
I feel bad for her because in an instance, I get it. It's you gotta understand she's a chocolate, dark-skinned woman. It's not colorism still exists in the music industry, and damn it, it exists.
Is she that dark?
Yes, considerably what they think she dark. I'm talking about the music industry standard. She ain't no damn light skin according to the industry standard. Right. She don't pass the brown paper bag test. And Matthew Knowles was talking about it, and it went over people's head. He said when he was playing college ball at an HBCU, that they didn't allow people that did not pass the brown paper bag test unless you was an athlete playing a sport. If you was just a regular African American, if you didn't pass that brown paper bag test, you wouldn't be admitted in an HBCU. I believe it was HBCU in college. I could be wrong, or did he get picked at it? But regardless, in his era, a school said you can't be admitted here unless you pass the brown paper bag test. So, and that's Tina and Matthew Knowles' mother said, don't bring home no nappy-headed, black dark-skinned woman. His mother would tell him that. And that was preached to a lot of people back in that era, colorism. And that was birthed down, and nothing against Matthew Knowles' mother, but she was taught that from her mother. Her mother was taught that from the slave master. You got to understand. It goes right back to when you research that era, you'll understand. If you don't take a history class, and this is why the enemy, these wicked politicians in Florida and these southern states want to remove history, because in order for me to put the chains back on you, I got to rewrite the history. So I can put it back on you. I can't give you the real history. If I give you the real history, you're going to know I got some damn chains on you. But if you read a history book and you know what my people and my great-great-great-great-grandfather and grandmother, what they did to you, I ain't going to be able to subject you back into the plantation. So let's just remove it, because black folks have woken up. They start educating themselves at a high rate, reading. These young folks start reading, learn about history. White people start teaming up with black folks like, hey, daddy, y'all racist. I'm with my black friend. I love them. They out there marching. And white America's like, uh-oh, we got a problem. Just remove the history. Take it out of the library. Take the books out. We don't need to know about Ruby Bridges. Take it out. And they got organizations that are taking those books out. And this is why folks are getting, because while we talking about Diddy and all these allegations, they are removing books. If I was a black superintendent in Alabama, and if I want to, I stand for black history books, Malcolm X, these white parents come together, vote me out. Apply so much pressure. They got so much money and they will remove me. I will get fired. They will apply pressure with the board, and you would get removed. Multiple black superintendents, multiple white ones that love Black history, that want to support Black, they're gone. Fired. It's a war going on. It's a secret war. I call it the next civil rights era that ain't been televised. They don't want it to be televised, and they're removing people, removing books like crazy. You couldn't even like Shirley Chisholm. That movie was iconic. Never, you can't watch that in multiple schools across the station. They're not gonna allow it. You play that as a teacher, you're gonna be fired. You're gonna get your walking papers. You can't even read about Shirley Chisholm. You can't teach about that. They don't want you to teach in Black children, especially the white ones, that it was a Black woman that ran for president in the 70s. We can't have that taught in no public. You fired. Get out of here. It's making the little white girl feel a little bad. She said that's the excuse that they're using. But we have been conditioned, a lot of us, with that celebrities, which is fine. See, I'm the type of person, I'm a kiki with the celebrity, but I'm a still pico. I'm a still look and observe what y'all doing in this school board. And I still got to tell my people, because I know y'all want to be entertained, and I'm still entertain a joke, but I can't be boring because I'm dealing with Black folks. They got to be entertained. These white folks, they look good, smell good. They on one accord. Come there. We want to challenge Mr. Wiley. We felt that he's in violation. He having these books and 3 little white girls. Their parents going to testify, and they're going to they get some good. They got some Black ones. I don't want my son to know that he was a slave. He does that. You get ignorant Black folks, you know, the ignorant. But they removing the history. Why you want to move Malcolm X? Everybody should be able to. It's an iconic story. Somebody that chose the streets, got redeemed, and became an iconic. Everybody should want to hear that story. No, he was Black. Get back. Get out of that library. They snatching the books out. So that's how I tell these Black parents, you got to start educating your people at home, and you got to start fighting for your people in those school board meetings while you up here kikiing about Diddy, because they taking your children rights away. They want to control you. And it's hard to do it now because of social media. So they want to remove stuff over and over. And it's sick. It's a war that nobody really, and only how I'm aware of this because I watch Rolling, I read, I see what's going on. I hear these these group chats. I see what's going on in this school district and what they're trying to do here. I get it. And I don't have children, but I'm still upset because I do have nieces. But I always tell my nieces at home about Black history. Whenever I see them about Black history, I talk just regular conversation. I play Malcolm X. I remember when I took my niece to school really quickly, I would play Malcolm X in the car. I would play now Shirley Chisholm. Now I'm addicted to her now, her story. So now when I go back to Chicago, her interview is going to be played. And she was very funny and iconic. And I just to this Diddy point, I get it. A lot of people, if you're not educated, you will fall for Diddy. But if you're a person that read history and you hear witness statements, you want to make that move with Diddy. Because an average person would know, this person said Diddy ain't no good. Everybody, you will be recent. It's all out there. Articles. With Jennifer Lopez, somebody tried to pow in the club, or he did something in the club. Biggie tried to leave. It's been allegedly said. So a lot of rumors, and I will watch and add.
Wait. Even how he did Sean, he made sure he was all lawyered up and just left Sean and let him do the time.
Right.
There.
Yeah.
You.
That radio show host. What's the radio show host? That one that's in New York. The one that got that Bishop Whitehead sued. What is her name? She does radio. She go back years, and Diddy wanted to hire somebody to take her out. Wanted to delete her, and Lil' Kim told Diddy leave her alone. What is her name? Somebody named that radio personality. It's a radio personality, I believe, in New York, because she went to Wendy's house and she found out Wendy left. I can't think of the.
Oh yeah. I
She's
can't
a
think of her
radio
name,
per,
but I know
yeah,
Miss
she's
Jones. Isn't she
Mi-
Miss Jones?
yeah, Miss Jones. Yes, because she said Diddy wanted to take her out, like delete her, hire somebody to delete her, and she said, "Look, him told Diddy leave Miss Jones alone." Why you think Lil Kim distanced herself? Because she know. This is why I think that.
So wait. So wait. If all of these people that work with him before he even had kids know what he's capable of, how much do you? And he that means he didn't hide it. That means he let you know what he was willing to do and how grimy he was, and he wanted you to know how grimy he was. He was instilling fear. He was instilling fear.
R. Kelly.
So if he did that with people, if he did that with people that was making him money, what do you think he would do with his kids?
It's a lot. We would do. You could trade.
He ain't got no shame. He ain't got no shame.
Like you said,
no boundaries.
Some people said that if you, like, say for your father's a gangster, someone would train their children to become into the family criminal enterprise. Black people take on the same thing that the mob would do with their family. Black folks do it too.
Well, there's generations.
Some of them
do
that type of stuff, right? And then even if he don't train them, because you so accustomed to the lifestyle, like you said, that spirit, it'll leap on you and you start doing it. Especially when you talk about women taking all, and those are attractive guys. His sons are very attractive, but I don't care how attractive you are. That still don't give you a right, and that's why a lot of people get away with it, because some of these guys be very attractive, but Harvey Weinstein exemption, he was just white and powerful, ugly as ever. But somebody like Diddy, if you got allegations, if the person is attractive, watch how the response. Remember that serial, I can't say the word because of YouTube, that serial deleter, he was white, and everybody fell in love with him because he was attractive.
Is it Jim Jones?
Right, he was attractive, not Jim Jones. He was an attractive serial deleter, and he was attractive, and the women was having t-shirts, throwing their underwear. They want him to be free because he looked good.
But I don't really think it's always about attractive.
Yeah.
I don't think it's about being attractive, though. I think it's about being powerful.
Well, yeah, but being powerful too. And that's just, being powerful, powerful.
Because Diddy ain't all that.
But
if
being
you really
powerful,
look at him without the clothes,
back in the day, Diddy, you got to admit, man, back in the day, he looked good now.
His clothes made him look good. Money made him look good.
Oh, okay.
Money made, if you take away the clothes and you put him in a regular clothes, just the average Joe in the street, you're going to walk right by him. Sorry, him and Jay-Z. Money is what makes them look good.
Well, money didn't make Flavor Flav look good.
Well, it made Biggie look good, and it did make Flavor Flav look good. He got, 10, 11 chicks?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
really? I know he had that many kids. Okay.
Yes. Money can make you look good, honey.
Wait. I apologize, Flavor Flav. I didn't mean to say like okay. But thank you.
But I'm just saying, money can make you look good. Yeah, money can make you look good.
Amen. You're right about that. Thank you, man, for calling in.
All right. Thank you. And let me just say this. One thing I love about your show is that you do you show your sides. Like, you are political, but you're also into the gossip as well. You're not just a one track mind. You're just not, you know what I mean? So I respect that about you.
Thank you
very much. And that's why I listen to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so very much.
All right, then.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye. So we're trying to get some more people on. I think I have, because I'm trying to see another person that's trying to get in the chat too. They're not, I don't know if it's like a glitch or something. So I did start another live, so we'll do another live too. But I do want to finish up with this Diddy point, because I want to make sure everybody be able to give their responses that have called in. And I am calling people back. This other person had called in twice. Oh, we answered her call already. Okay, she'll be like, "You just calling me back." Okay, I'm gonna call this person back. And we're gonna give it. Make sure y'all like and share. Make sure y'all like and share. We'll bring you on. Just like and share. So we get more people to watch the show. It really helps us just by liking it. If you don't even want to 10 more people like the video, that will help us. Thank you. We'll call you back. We and bring you on the air for those that have called in. We'll call you and answer. Somebody did call in anonymous, but of course, I don't have that information. If you are anonymous, okay, this is somebody, I don't know if they want to say something or not because they called it a you said, what would you say? What'd you say?
I said, well, God dang.
Oh, hey.
I could hardly get through.
It was.
Am I on the air?
Yeah, you on the air. This Blue Skies?
Yes. The people keep interrupting. The guy talking about the mods trying to roast, which his roast was dry.
Well, I just like,
And then,
it's just, I really, I don't
then y'all talking about Jaguar, right? It's like, are they gonna get back on the topic?
Yes. Because I think they said about Jag, I think they were saying that Jag was telling the truth about, Diddy. But my thing is this.
Yeah, the truth probably somewhere in it. When you schizophrenic, that's a hard thing to control.
That is all.
Because see, they're not gonna take their medicine because when they not gonna take their medicine because they're gonna read the bottle, they're gonna look at the pills and think something going on with the pills. They're gonna go research the medicine. They gonna go to the 100th degree
And
on
my
something.
uncle was the same way. He knew how to spit it out. He was a professional spitting that medicine out, and he died in the facility. He didn't even go to a. He didn't even die in a mental facility because adults have rights. And it was difficult for my grandmother. He was just in a nursing home, and he would leave because he had the right to leave. And he was schizophrenic, and he died alone. It's so sad because he never wanted to take his medicine. He never wanted to comply. He did talk to himself.
They say you can die from mental issues like your brain and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
He just passed away in his 60s. And it hit him. And the last time, and this is another thing, Blue Skies, that I learned when, and then we can get into Diddy. I would say, oh, I'm coming. I'm gonna go see my Uncle Freddie. I'm gonna see him, Grandma. I'm gonna come next time to see him. And then I got word when I went back to Dallas, he passed. So that's why I tried to, see my grandmother a lot instead of pushing it all. Oh, I'm gonna go see her next time. I'm gonna see her next, because that really hurt my feelings. That I kept. That's why life is so short. You can't be pushing stuff off. If it's on your heart to go visit somebody while they say, go see them then. It may not be a next time. So go see your loved ones.
Right.
So
and it could be any age.
They could be any age. Yeah, any age. So that's why I try to see all my family members I can go see. If I can't see them, like I have a brother. A lot of people don't know I have an oldest brother. And he said, brother, I'm just checking in on you, see how you was doing. I said, hey, bro, I'm checking in. I'm doing good. So I started texting him because we don't physically see each other a lot. He have children, but it's just good to check in. And even if you physically can't see them in person, but call that person. And so I try to break that generational curse with family. Oh, I don't talk to them person. I try to break that, and I try to call, especially when it comes to my siblings, because that's your siblings. We blood. So I try to call them and connect for those that ain't on a state, vacation, on a state vacation, And so I have to go through different.
You mean in college?
No.
You mean the ones that's in college?
Yeah, the one that's on the college vacation with numbers. Okay. Okay. Blue Skies. I just wanted to get your thoughts.
Okay.
You a hip hop head.
You.
You a hip hop.
Now let me tell you. R. Kelly didn't get no slave charges.
Okay.
Let me tell you what they did.
Okay.
That old pimping and pandering charge, they done changed it to S trafficking.
Oh, okay.
That's how they get these pimps out here now.
Oh my God.
They do, because if you get trafficking and you going over state lines and stuff like that, you're going to get a whole lot of time.
Wow.
And so when these people was being grabbed and trafficked, that's what they start doing now.
And that's how it started, because most pimps do travel state lines. You know, it's crazy. That's how
And
they
even
got.
the ones that don't, they charges is gonna be trafficking.
Sheesh. That's a serious charge too.
Yeah.
That's a serious charge. Do you think that's
But
gonna
see,
happen
black
with Diddy?
people, some people so uneducated, they don't know the law, they don't listen, they don't read, they don't know
That's
nothing.
true. They don't
But
know
they want to be a criminal.
Should he have lawyers to tell him what, how to prevent? Maybe he get.
But the charge, when you go and vote, they don't you see where they sometimes have different laws they want to enact in your state, and you voting on that.
True.
So but if you're not in a life or whatever, I'm not in it. But if you're not in a life, you probably don't. And even if you in a life, because a lot of criminals just so stupid, they not paying attention to the chart. They just doing whatever they doing, but they not paying attention to the laws change.
That's true.
Because they ain't going to vote.
Nope. They not. And dang, because when you heard this about Diddy, what was your thoughts like when you heard?
I just never was into Diddy. I listened to the music, but I just never could get into him. He was so arrogant. And I mean, the music was fun and good and all that, but I just I don't get into fanning out over artists, except now I will fan out, baby, over what's his name? I will fan out. I told a lie, baby, because I will fan out over Burna Boy. Baby.
Oh yeah, because did we see Burna Boy in Vegas? Wasn't that Burna Boy?
No, that was Davido, whatever.
But it was somebody. I thought it was Burna Boy. They all sound the same. But
baby, Burna Boy wouldn't have been on that stage, honey. But Burna would be on the
so that was Burna Boy. I'm telling people that was who was that on the stage? I'm sorry.
Davy, I don't know how to use.
Okay. So he was another artist, but he was
Afro. So
because you said that you like Burna Boy, so I'm like, okay, we definitely have to go and see him in concert, because I know when we saw.
Baby, I want to see Nicki Minaj. I told you about getting off topic, but baby, I wish I would have listened to Nicki Minaj's album before she announced that concert.
You would have went to the concert.
Baby, I would have went to see Nicki Minaj. I would have put my old ass in a pink tutu and everything.
Wait, but you like,
now,
you listen to the drill.
Nicki Minaj may have her ways, and she got issues, I think, from childhood with that brother. Something ain't right. Why she attracted to this, guy that did the R word or whatever. But baby, you can say all you want to say, but you can't take the talent from her.
You can't, because I'll be up there too.
Baby,
I'll be in the handicap
I don't know and she always put together a good album. And I remember a documentary she did a long time ago, and I think this is part of her attitude. She was like, I'm a woman in a black woman in a male. She was young too, talking like that, in this male dominated industry, and she was saying how you get treated. So I think she let the industry eat her up to the point where she just got this bad attitude, and it just come out on everything. But baby, she was putting together her stuff a long time ago. Baby, whoever she got her beats from, the way she arranged her music on this one, I thought the last one was good too, but this is really good. And I don't have no dog in the fight, don't care about no Cardi B and all that other stuff. I'm talking about the music. Now, let me tell you. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay. Now, when the feds go in your house, they already know what's in there that they're going to get. The reason why they tearing your house upside down, when they first went in there, they knew where to go to get whatever they was going in there to get. Stop playing with the feds now. The only reason they tearing your house up is just if they find more information and just to be petty. And when the feds indict you, that you ain't got a hell's chance in nowhere to win.
No, you don't. And I was telling Bishop Whitehead,
you done out here.
And I said to Bishop Whitehead, I said people don't understand the success rate of the feds. Their case is top notch. They don't have like 90, and Bishop lost. He was found guilty on all charges. So he was convicted. Like the jury came out, and I'm like, and when the feds come, look how they came. So obviously they got a big case, but they got to show off. The feds like to show off, and they loud. That's the thing. I love them. They be loud. They gonna get the media. They come with their rifles. They come with their jackets. We just gonna put the
with the dog.
They gonna come with the dogs. We gonna have helicopters. We gonna put the handcuffs on Diddy. On his son.
So
we just loud. Like that's the feds. Like the feds do stuff like that. And then they do their press conference. They got a long list of the charges, the grand jury. That is the feds. Like they are very, very loud. They have always been that way. The feds, when they come, they secret when they building their case, but when they come get you, whoosh. That's why the super mayor, and I love the super mayor. I love the super mayor out dog. I'm gonna go there, but I need to get that something in my spirit telling me you better get there before the fans get there. So I need to hurry up to get to the super mayor. But because this is what people tell them in Chicago, the feds, because when they come in your office, they come to your house, they come everywhere, and especially with them.
They probably already had the place tapped.
Yeah, they probably already got it tapped. So super mayor, you better. I gotta get.
And the way these criminals put all their business on the internet, all the evidence right there. They
all
ain't
the evidence right there.
No,
they get so careless and sloppy. It's just
look at Young Thug. All the evidence they put on the internet. I'm a blood. I'm a this. I'm a this.
That's so true. And then I gotta get Blue Skies on when we talk about Young Thug thing. But then one of the witnesses
baby, I be watching that.
Then one of the witnesses say, and the Young Thug, he said, "Man, I'm high right now. Can we get this over with?"
He said, "I'm high and I'm getting ready to fall asleep." And I want to know what court. If it's a lawyer, legal clerk, whatever, in the chat, let me know.
Wait a minute.
What courtroom will they let you keep going and you high and you get ready to fall asleep? And you can keep testifying.
I never seen it in my life. The man said he was high, y'all put me to sleep. I said, is this real? Is this a real trial? This is like a spoof, like a Saturday Night Live.
Baby, this is Lifetime, Tubi, the ABC movie of the week.
And that's what made me stay focused into this trial. I couldn't believe he said it. I saw that on Megan Cunha page. I said, did he? What? Is this real? And she said it was real. So I'm like, yikes.
Baby, they got Bean up. Baby, Bean got on the stand, and this the same guy. He thought he was going to play around and not remember anything. Baby, Young Thug lawyer started playing the tape where he was snitching to the detective. And then the prosecution even hit him harder. When they put the detective on the stand, they played the video of him snitching to the detective. Baby, they somehow leaked his on the law and crime. They in the court they said his number, and then they said his wife's number.
Oh my God.
And baby, they was calling him. He needs to leave Georgia. He said he lost his job and everything.
Oh my God. Well, he knew.
Behind this.
He should have never said he was high. That was dumb. That was stupid to say that.
But the judge should have stopped when he said he was high. The judge should have stopped.
He should have stopped it. But I think the judge be so afraid with appeal. They try to be like, they ain't take his side. But I would have called for recess when he said that. I couldn't believe that man said that.
Yeah.
I would have called for a recess. Thank you so much, Blue Skies, for coming on and giving your thoughts.
Yeah, bring me on. I'll talk about Young Thug. I'll watch that trial.
Yeah, I'm going to.
And some of your people watch that trial, too, because I see them in the chat over there.
Yeah, so I never gotta bring you on and talk about we gotta work with us because I know you booked and busy. I gotta get a good time to talk about that. Thank you so much, Blue Skies.
Okay.
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 Okay. Bye
Take
bye.
care.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
I did ask y'all a question. I said, do you think Diddy is going to prison? 74% said yes. Only 26% said no. Wow. 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 I thank you all so very much for calling in, for texting, for sharing. We have so many people that have given their thoughts. We do got one more person that had called in 3 times. So we want to make sure we can get them on and give their thoughts. We want to thank Armand for Blue Skies, one of our mods there. And also we have our new mod added, Nate 702 added, and he will be a new mod as well. And so it's good to add to the team. So give me a second. Hey.
Wally, I hate to tell you, this fool, he done took the PJ to Barbuda over there, left the kids to have to get arrested to deal with the raid. That Negro ain't S-I-H-I-T. S-H-I-T. I'm sorry, I can't spell. Yes, he left them to deal with the nonsense. I hope they get his black behind.
So where is he at? He in where he's overseas?
Yes, they done channeled his PJ. I guess they done tracked where the PJ is, and it's over there.
Oh, yeah, that ain't no good. He wrong for that.
He ain't. Listen, he is terrible.
So his kids is in there playing Call of Duty, and
the twins was downstairs doing makeup, probably.
Oh my! This is
the boys.
Embarrassing.
Listen, the youngest baby girl, she probably somewhere was there downstairs with the babysitter in the playpen, and this fool is on the PJ.
Oh.
Everybody at the crib somewhere, whether it was New York, Miami, or Los Angeles, everybody was at the crib, but Diddy. He was on the PJ.
This is crazy. Your kid's literally in there, probably eating the pizza, literally having fun, being whatever, rich. The door get whack out. This is a warning. Hands up.
Bam.
Come on with your hands. Like, that's pitiful. Your daddy drinking a cocktail on a private jet, and your family got the. Oh, man. If I was his son, I'd be singing. He did this, that. These are the secret recording. This the camera. These the VHS tapes. These are the texts. Ain't no man, because that's embarrassing. Do you know how traumatizing that is for his children to go through that?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy to me. Like, as a father, your job is to protect your children, not use them as a shield for your sickness. That's crazy.
Crazy. That's crazy as cat piss.
Now that I know, I think he knew and got word, and he didn't want his children to know. And you leave your children. That's crazy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If I'm his child and you knew and you at least didn't tell me a heads up, Negro is F you all day.
Yeah, he was tipped off. Yeah. It was, but your children, at least let your children know. That's
the children know.
That
at least take them with you.
Because it making it seem like Justin and King, like they both had something that they was a part of the freak off gate.
Yeah.
That's the public perception of this. That's crazy. Why would you even put your kids in?
Because he doesn't care about anybody but himself.
Yeah.
We already knew that he had very little disregard or feelings or emotions for his own mother all of his children's all of his children's mothers. I mean, come on, Cassie, even what was the girl Tasha K did the interview on?
Oh,
Her.
yeah, her. She
He
said how she got whooped.
he don't care about them kids. He don't care about nobody but himself.
Wow. They found his private jet passing over Cuba. Now he
This
going over
Negro is gone. Gone. He took the PJ, said, F the kids, baby. I'm going to the moon. I'll see you when I see you.
Oh, wow. That is some crazy, crazy stuff. Thank you, ma'am, for.
Bye, Wiley. I'll catch the next live.
No, thank you for catching me on this live with that tea. Woo!
The PJ. The PJ.
Okay.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye. Man. Thank you. Okay. We. This is wow. I did not expect to do this video this early, but we did it, you guys. I want to thank you for you all amazing support, for coming on to this broadcast. I want to thank my producer for bringing this story to me. I forgot the brother's name on Instagram, but I've saw it on TMZ, but he brings me stories all the time on IG, and he sent it, and I love him for that. Thank you to Nate, and I think I will be hanging out with Nate this weekend again, which just going to be a vibe. It's always a vibe. So I'm excited about that. So we will be back because we got to talk about Russell Simmons. So thank you all so very much. We'll be back with another broadcast. Give me about 5 minutes to take a little break. And so it's going to be amazing. Because I got to talk about that. It's a lot. But I'm glad this kind of happened because it took me away from my nap. This story was juicy. Because usually I go take me a nap. But I said, no, I'm going to talk about Diddy. So if y'all were entertained by this, you can go to the ZellWileyShow@gmail.com. We definitely need Zells because we got to do some stuff for the show. We definitely need Zells. Okay? We need a Cash App and Zell. ZellWileyShow@gmail.com. Everything like, to make sure they done that because we got our Vegas stuff. Okay? I got to have outfits. I got to look good. Okay? I gotta look good when I'm in Vegas. Then I gotta go to Atlanta. So y'all want me to travel and interview people? Donate! All right? Do it. No Diddy. Do it. No Diddy. No Diddy. Anyway, so we'll be in Vegas April 26th to the 28th. Literally 1 month away. We'll be in Vegas. 1 month away. We will be in Vegas. Oh my gosh. Nate. I believe Aaliyah is coming. She should bring her boyfriend. He's an owner. Who else is coming? Natasha, Couturbe, the Bay Squad will be in the building. Katie Talk 101 will be in the building. Katie Talk 101 will be in the building. So that's April 26th to the 28th. We're going to meet up at the Palace Station Hotel Casino. Let that be the meeting spot. And we're going to disperse and go head out, hit the streets. Everybody go back to their rooms or to their hotels or to their resorts or where they're staying, freshen up. We can hang out. I meet up with Couturbe. We're going to have a meeting next week so we can go over a list of things to do. There's a lot of things to do in Vegas. So we'll know what time to really meet up on Friday, because that's like the first night. So we can do some stuff on Friday, okay? And everything. He's talking. He's taking a long trip. Very weird. No land. Wait a minute. He haven't land. Wait a minute. Okay, he haven't land, and we gotta add. We gotta add Larry Minty on the docket. We gotta add him on the docket. So we gotta add Larry Wig TV. We gotta add CTV on the docket. Yeah, we gotta add him. He's added on the docket. Y'all sent it to me. Shout out to Mount TV. Y'all sent it to me early when I was at the gym working out. We add him to the docket with Russell Simmons. So we adding him to the docket. So y'all go and get your drinks. Okay? And then I'm going to go get in the hot tub. I think they got a hot tub. No, that's my friend apartment. He got a hot tub. But I got to go to the gym. They got a steam room. My friend apartment got a hot tub. Paul, why we don't got no hot tub? I'm going to ask them, could you go ask the Lisa why they ain't got no hot tub? I want a hot tub. I'm kind of jealous. My friend got a hot tub. I ain't got no hot tub. You told me just get in my regular tub and make hot water. You funny, Paul. Okay. Mm-hmm. They said take that. Take a lot of fans took. Oh my God. The feds came in and they took. Wow. Okay, you guys, tripping. TMZ is tracking the private jet. Wait a minute. Wait. This can't be real. Is I being spoofed? What in the world? This man just ran in the jet, just land, bruh. You making yourself look guilty. You'd have came out better just defending yourself. This is crazy. Is this a movie? Why you just fly? Just land. They the federal government. They can see you. They got satellites. They looking at you right now. Like, look at this dummy. They just talking about you bad, stupid. They got you on the flat screen. The fans just looking at you, just going around in circles. This is it. Wait, Diddy, how dumb can you be? Give me a second. You just flying around over the ocean. You think the fans can't see you? I just want to. They just looking. They got the Air Force. We have so much technology. They just look at it and make it fun. This is entertainment for the fans. This is just crazy. It's on CNN. Wait a minute, it's on CNN. Wait. Let me get on my CNN app. Hold up. This is foolish. Who told this man to get in his jet? You supposed to be in the bunker. Why you ain't in the underground bunker? You supposed to be rich. You in the jet. They can see you. You need to go underground. Oh my God, this better not be out here. Oh, make no sense. What in the world is going on? Private jet Air 1820B. They got the number of the jet. How do y'all get this information? This is crazy. I just missed it. Yeah, I just missed it. Oh, man. Okay. If it's on CNN, this is national news right now. This is crazy. All right. Thank you all so very much. We have massive updates that we brought it to you first about the Diddy story. We will keep you updated on this. And we want to thank the team. And we'll be back in about a couple of more minutes. We're going to be back talking about Russell Simmons. And we're going to be talking about CTV got the package. We're gonna talk about that too. The hot package. Hot package. Thank y'all for liking the video. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. And we'll be seeing y'all again in another video. Let me just drop it in here so the people that's already in here can automatically see the live. So you can just click on it, because I know due to the fact that we are a growing platform, sometimes they want to hide us. So I want to make sure we put it up in here so you all can see us on the live. So I'm going to drop it in the chat here really quickly. I want you all to be able to see this broadcast. Because I know some of you all won't be probably won't get the notifications. I'm really glad y'all was able to get the notifications today. All right, I want y'all to comment in there. I'm gonna post it in the chat so you all can see it. Okay. Yeah, I am taking a bath. I gotta go use the restroom. What you want to do? Use it on myself? So make sure y'all going on ahead on over there to that new live. We gave y'all 2 hours on Diddy, and we'll be right back. We're gonna take another break. Okay, I don't got how hot the streets is. I still gotta relieve myself. I gotta go hit the job. Okay, I gotta go make water. Miss Daisy, I gotta go make water. Now, how does it feel that I have to go ask you? I'm 62 years old. I'm a man. Oh, I'll see y'all later.